Last of this memorial banner, we have Gorgon. I don't even care anymore if I'm pronouncing them right or wrong. It's gonna happen either way. The dub can't seem to say it, like they can't handle it. They do different pronunciations. I stopped caring now. Base attack high for a 4-star, HP very low for a 4-star. A berserker that actually has lower HP than their attack, Sag. And like when you go up to like 500, there's actually a significant difference. It goes from like a, oh no, it's the same difference. So like 600 behind. Sorry. MP charge 0.37 with 5 hits in the arts. That matches up with Gilgamesh, or Tamamo, like around servants around then. But those, or at least Gilgamesh, he has significantly better hits across the board. Tamamo has similar MP gains, but she's also rocking triple arts. So think Tamamo gains. Tamamo gains when you're not doing arch chains. That is Gorgon's gains. Sargen, MP charge. We don't really talk about this stuff as Avengers because they're all the same. MP charge, good that she has this because she does have the Avenger passive. And the deck, good hits on the arts, but MP gain suffers because of it. And like I don't know why they decided to make her gains that bad, because she really needs better gains. Like throw Gorgon and a Scanner style buff and get her gains up to like 0.5, because this is actually atrocious. This kind of MP gain only works when you have a triple arts. It only works when you have triple arts. Otherwise, your gains are just atrocious across the board, especially because she's an Avenger. She's not likely to be critting unless you force her to crit. That's not, especially because all her buster supports, except Merlin, are going to make it so her buster cards are getting the stars, not her arts. So her refund is going to be heavily force-fed reliant. And that's where we start coming to, yeah, sorry. Not fully over the cult yet. This is where the design flaws start showing that she's lacking in some stuff. All right, first skill was a 50% monster strength. They buffed it. It is now 4 attacks, 2 turns at this number. What this means is that you can do a full Brave Chain, full Brave Chain, Mighty Chain, however Buster Brave Chain, or whatever you want to do. Your extra attack will get this 50% attack buff. That is something most of them don't get when they get a buff like this, because normally they make it 3 times 3 turns if they're going from this to this, which is technically a nerf. It's a nerf and a buff. But when you make it 4 attacks, then it can't be anything but a buff, because you could still do it for its original purpose. But you have the added caveat that now you can do it on the next turn. It is unfortunate that her cooldown is the way that it is, because she is not able to double stack this. Oh, wait, actually. Wait. Is she actually able to? No. Okay, no. She needs double Oberon. She needs double Oberon. I got it twisted for a second. I was miscounting Oberon buffs. She needs double Oberon to farm. Yeah, that's how you know my brain is fried, because I looked at the servant 2 weeks ago and I went over the same shit, and now I'm struggling to remember what I was even thinking back then. Brain is fried. I'm ready to take a break from the tier list. Second skill, Guts. 1 time 5 turns. 50% crit damage to 3 turns on a 7-turn cooldown. This is better than Battle Continuation by a long shot. Still think cooldown is a little too much, but that's also bias. It's just downtime on crit damage like this. If they can make this a 6 turn, that'd be awesome. I don't think they would add any effects though. I think the buff would just be reducing the cooldown, and honestly, that kind of is enough. But then at the same time, like, no, there is actually a more atrocious skill that needs to get buffed. This would be nice if they bumped down the cooldown, but it's not needed. This is needed. You need to buff this. This skill is literally dead. Or it's not dead, but it's not as guaranteed as you think, because you have to deal with magic resist, and yes, it is still higher than a normal stun by like 5% at max rank, but not by that much. I don't think this is worth the 6 turns. I think this needs to get buffed in some way, because this is just not enough in the current day. It's a stun, and that's all it does. Granted, it bypasses stun immunity, stun resistance, and all that. It's still not that good. It needs to do something else. Like, I don't want to say just put a battery on her, but like, then she can do actual buster farming, and her numbers actually would be pretty good because she is double stacking this. So like, you'd have bad turn 1 damage, but your turn 2 damage, holy fucking shit. You'd be getting 4 hits. You'd be getting 100% attack. And when she's a 4-star with this high base attack, that actually would like greatly show in her numbers. And because Vich and Oberon do not give attack buffs, that will go very, very well with the buster buffs. But I don't want it to just be a boring throw in shit. It could be a 20% battery, and then she'd still be able to buster farm with her MP buff. Like, they don't have to go like super hard on buffing this skill. It just needs to do something else. The battery would give her more firepower at like being able to do the double Vich Oberon setup. But you know, I am 100% fine with them doing like a more interesting buff. Passives: Avenger, more MP gen when she gets hit. Party debuff resistance down. Crit damage 3.8% every turn. Which they also fucking gimped her on. Or maybe they didn't. Depending on rounding, this might not actually matter, because this might round up to a 19. But at the same time, it might also be one of the cases where it just shows 99% of MP. That's just like a rounded 98 instead of a rounded 99 to just give you the MP. Yeah, like this is annoying that she doesn't just flat have 4, because then the rounding would help her out a little bit more. Because MP here, yeah, let's go to MP. Don't worry about passes. You probably don't have the serving coins for her anyway. Just because she's story locked, you don't get spooked by her. I mean, you might unlock one pen, but if you get a second copy, but like after that, you're probably not getting them anymore. Damage all enemies, 15% battery at the end of every MP. It's there. It would be better if rounding if it wasn't likely rounding was going to screw you over. This actually would be pretty nice, because she would just need 10% and then she'd be buster farming. But she doesn't have that, so rip. And I doubt they're gonna buff her MP again and give her another like 10% again, and then she's still falling short. So buffing her MP again is not the answer. She also puts curse on the over OC. I wouldn't worry about it. She's not really in curse moon teams. Bond point is okay. Buster performance and MP gen while she's on the field. And yeah, just tragic. She's able to put up like really good numbers, like crit wise, because of like such a massive attack buff and a crit buff working together. Yeah, like this is misleading, but like if she has her, if you just focus on crits, she'll do more damage than her MP. Flat out. She's also supposed to be type neutral, so her not being able to double Vitch is a problem because she's not getting super effective damage. She's not hitting that hard enough for that stuff. Like double Oberon damage is probably around here, and that's being generous. Yeah. So I'm not trying to shit talk Gorgon that much, but you know, she's story locked. She needs another buff. Yeah, that's just my opinion though. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. If you enjoyed this video, consider dropping a like or a sub. And if you're feeling really generous, give me some feedback on the video in the comment section. I am very much looking to improve in the coming months as the channel continues to grow. Hope to see you in the next one. Peace.